Hey everyone, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. So this is going to be my first ever unboxing. Now, I don't usually do unboxings because I wait for the full review to go over things, and I feel like if I do unboxings and reviews, it's just an unnecessary amount of videos and can clog up the channel. But there's going to be a lot of things in here, and I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to all of it, so I want to make sure you can see it now and have my first impressions, and then we'll go over more of it later. Now, there's actually going to be a second unboxing later on this week of something else, and that's actually not going to be coming from a cube shop at all. So I guess you can guess in the comment section below what you think that might be. So let's unbox it. Now before I go any further, these cubes came from speedcube.com.au. I'm going to have a link in the description. You can stop by the store and pick up any of these cubes as well as many other ones. Now I apologize if I mispronounce any of the names of these cubes. Once I do the full review, I'll make sure I look them up so I know I can pronounce them all correctly. So we have the new MoYu 5x5, the BoChuang. We have the Cong's design MeiYu, the new Gans 356 V2, and this looks like the advanced edition, and the GuanSu. Now, this one did not come with a box. It normally would, but there was no box included, I guess, in this one that they gave me. So, let's first take a look at the MeiYu. Now, I tried one other one, and there's been a confirmation that there is something wrong with the molding on the center caps. So the one that I tried actually wasn't that bad. It was a little bit sluggish, but I've had zero popping on it, and not much locking either. I'm actually going to be using it in a future video. So, this is definitely the MeiYu. It's got that curve in the corners. And this does feel pretty similar. It's a little bit sluggish. Corner cutting is not all that great. There's a little bit of locking. But that's it, not really too much. I'm actually excited to see what this is like when the full one comes, and I'm not going to do a full review of this until I get the second one. And that way you don't get a review for product that's negative or that's not even going to be for sale with this version. So next, let's go to the other 4x4, the GuanSu. So this is going to be one of the cheapest versions of a 4x4 you can get, and turns really nicely. Corner cutting is actually pretty nice as well. So I cannot see this being anyone's main if they're cubing professionally, but this is a really nice 4x4 for the price. I'll be able to get into more detail and compare it to other ones like the Yushin line in a future video. Next we have the MoYu BoChuang. Now, this looks almost exactly like the Yushin 5x5. And it feels very much like it. This thing really wants to turn. You can see every time I do this, this piece just wants to move. So I'm either going to have to put a lot of lube in this to slow it down, or just change the way I turn to make it more controllable. Now one thing I am liking about this is the stickers are pretty big. The Yushin 5x5 is really nice, but the stickers are kind of small. Now of course you can change them, but this one does look really nice. This will be interesting to see what happens if people switch from the Yushin to this, or they stick with that. They feel very similar, and I remember reading something that it might be that MoYu actually had a design first, and then Yushin might have copied it, or vice versa. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to start a rumor if that's not true at all. If you have any information, you can leave it down in the comment section below. This is what I'm most excited about, the 356 V2. So, I had the version 1, and then they released some new caps, which that is pretty much what this is, but there's also some changes to the design, which makes it a little more stable. But let's check it out. We've got the awesome tensioning tool. this is really loose right now. Now, honestly, with it being this loose, it's surprisingly controllable. It does feel like a Gans. It's not anything really crazy. It feels a little lighter. I'm going to have to weigh this with the old one and see if there's a difference in the weight of them. The pieces are very, very similar. This, I can already tell the grooves definitely are more shallow. Now this is really nice to use. I didn't use the 356 very much just because it wasn't that controllable. It was nice to use, but I honestly liked the 357 a bit more, the one that had the metal core, just because it had that light feeling and just seemed a little bit more together. This feels different. I really do like this. I could see myself using this much more often. As far as the shades go, the orange seems a little bit different. I'm going to have to check that as well with the other Gans and see if there is a difference in the orange. I have it right here. Nope, there's no difference. So, I'll have more review on this later on as well. So we have the Gans 356 version 2, the MoYu BoChuang, the Cong's Design MeiYu, which I'm going to wait till the new version comes out so I can compare them and have an actual review of the product and not give you something that is not on the market, and the YJ GuanSu. So, thank you again to speedcube.com.au. Again, there's a link in the description to their store. Stop by to check out these cubes as well as many other ones. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.